Hello guys, what's up everybody? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are spending a very nice weekend. Of course, if you're watching us from the TV, but if you're watching us from YouTube, I hope you are having a very nice day. So girls, today I have a question for you. You ever thought about moving out, like moving out of your parents' house? Yes, you are in the same country, but you feel like you want your own space. So you feel like, packing out and leaving the parents' house. That's actually what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the perception of a girl who actually moves out in the Burundian society or in general in African society. And to discuss about that, today I have some guests. I have Bella,
yes,
whom we actually missed.
Yes.
How have you been, Bella?
Very good.
You had left us just like that.
Yes.
Shame on you.
No.
Yes, shame on you.
No, shame on you.
Why?
Because you are I have to be invited.
I invited you, I think twice, and you told me
No
you didn't have time. Busy woman. It's all right. Yes, this is Bella on this side, but on this other side you have some guests. Okay, I have Blanche, or maybe it's white.
It's Blanche.
It's Blanche. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
How is your day? How?
Great.
It's good. It's good.
Yes.
That's great. So I have another guest, but I'm gonna let you introduce yourself because that's your first time here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Mwari Amoridon Douglas, and I'm Blanche's brother.
Oh, okay. We have siblings here.
Yes.
So welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you.
It's a great honor to have you here. So you guys heard the topic for today, right?
Yeah.
We're going
Yes.
to talk about, and we have a man in the house. We actually do want a guy's opinion about how they perceive a girl who actually moved out, and maybe you have someone who have already moved out from their parents' house. Yeah. So Bella,
Yes.
you ever thought about leaving your parents' house?
Yes.
Why?
Well,
For what reason? Because
I'm having several reasons, but one can just giving you right now
yes.
is there is a stage of on your life whereby you have to be in the outdoor stage or other doing other things, like having your own stuff, having your own place, and focusing on this and that, right? So yeah,
But you can still do that when you are living with your parents.
yes, but there's okay, you can still when you are in high school, we can still thinking how you can date someone. There's a level thing. And I'm saying that there is another age that you reach. It's not like about who you can date, what club you should go, where you can have, but more like what kind of business
You want to start.
Who I am. There's a really, and these it's more philosophy maybe that's saying that way, but if I have to explain,
Yeah, we want you to explain because I guess when you're living with your parents, you actually have everything. Like you have
everything.
we have everything. You eat, you sleep, and freely.
and
But
you're
now
okay
you did
with them. It's not like
you're okay with
you are tired with about them, about what they ask you, if you are out or if you are coming, or if you're not tired about that.
So what's that desire of moving out then?
It's more deeper, more deeper.
Yeah, you actually mentioned something of levels. There's a level
Exactly.
you reach whereby you just want to have your own space. Maybe,
Exactly.
yeah, that's what you meant.
Yeah, your own space, your own things, your own way
lives,
to do things.
Yeah, true.
On your way, eating, go out, because your parent, even though you get out, parents will still your parents.
Yeah, so Blanche,
Yes.
you are married, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but before you got married, when you were still living with your parents, well, I guess you still have your
Yes,
parents,
yes,
right?
I still do.
Yes. So you ever thought about like moving out? You ever thought about, sitting with your parents and tell them like, you know what, right now I'm maybe, I don't know, 25 or 24 years old. I have a job, I'm earning have my own salary, and I want to do things on my own. Like I want to have my own space.
Okay. I personally, I never stayed far from my parents. I've always stayed with my parents. Actually, I got married from, I left their house from, I got married, I went to stay with my husband from my father's house. But as she said to me, I don't know actually if you ask my point of view or what, to me, I can say that I agree on both sides, because we live in a society where, yes, some people can view it in a bad way, like, oh, you are leaving your parents' house. Why are you leaving your parents' house? Many people will start even calling you different names, thinking, you're doing some things, in your own place. Nobody is seeing you there. But to me, nobody knows the pressure. Actually, let me tell you the truth. Many houses, I'm not saying all, the more you grow, the more is like, I don't know, it's like your parents will want to put some pressure on you. I don't know if it's the effect that they are growing, or some are quitting the jobs, you're going to, I don't know, that kind of pressure. When you are children, it's okay to stay with your parents. You are cool, there's no tension mostly.
The vibe is okay.
The vibe is okay, but if you notice in most houses, I'm not saying in all houses, that tension is there. That tension is there where your mom, I don't know why it's like that though. They will start comparing you with this person. You see like this person. And trust me, they may not know how hurtful it is.
Yeah, true.
Because I speak to many people. I have different friends who left the house. I have some who still staying with the parents, but they can tell you the tension there.
They feel like they want to leave.
Yes, they feel like, I can't wait to leave. Everybody, parents are stressed. I don't know who stressed them. They just come and put that tension in children. They will start, there's that competition. And
that comparison.
Yes, and you're like, who are you competing with? You know these children of this social person, they're doing well in life. There is this person, and they don't know how hurtful it is. They don't know how stressful. You are already stressed by your life. Your own parent, who was supposed to understand you, is the one causing more pressure on you. The first thing you feel like is, how can I leave this house?
Yeah.
How? When? God, please give me a job so that I can leave this place.
So what you're trying to say is like, maybe some women, like some girls, they feel like they want to leave because parents are pressuring them. Like
some, the parents are pressuring them. Others, they want to experience that freedom. Like, there are some strict parents. By 8, if you come back home after 8, they will ask many questions, as though, where are you coming from? What were you doing?
And mind you, you are like 25
and they don't
years
know
old.
that you've grown up. You can even be 30.
You have heard these ladies here.
Yeah.
There are 4 girls who actually move out at a certain time, right? You before you tell us about how you perceive a girl who actually lives alone, what are what are the other reasons that may push a girl to actually move out when she has her parents, she's living with her parents, they're in the same country, but she feels like she wants to live on her own? Like, what could be the other reason apart from what they said?
I don't think there is any other reason apart from the urge of the freedom. Anything they're gonna say, they are looking for freedom, right? Because the first reason is feeling free to do everything they want without giving a report to anybody. The second reason, maybe they do a kind of job that don't allow them to stay with their parents. Yeah, some people have jobs that don't allow them to stay with other people.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and they can stay by themselves. Those are the only reason I can.
Yeah, the only reason, freedom. So you said freedom. Actually, Blanche also said something about
all
freedom.
Of them is escaping like pressure, escaping something. They want to feel free. Either they're escaping the pressure or the comfort zone.
So about freedom, actually, because you're all aware that in this Burundian society, it's not in our culture for a girl to leave the parents' house when she when she's not married, right? So that freedom, some actually say that freedom is maybe for doing something wrong, you know, those maybe bring people in your house, men in your house, I don't know, or you know, those kind of things they say that those are the things you want to do, that's why you want to live alone. What do you think about that?
Yeah, the thing is, it's not that something is wrong or good. I believe in actions. There is nothing like wrong or good, but every action you're gonna do, every step you're gonna take, people are gonna judge them according to their perspective, right? So the first perspective, like male, how they see a woman when she is staying alone. First of all, male, we feel that we want to protect. We are protectors, we are providers. And if you see a girl that is on the same level, it's dead. You're gonna play with that girl, but nothing, because you're mates. She's like another, she's it's another man in another body, you know?
Yeah.
You can drink, you can party, you can do whatever, but that thing of having a family together, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, for you, you can be having a reason to step out, right?
Yeah.
But how other people are gonna perceive it, how they're gonna understand it, it's another thing. So if you are free, if you don't want to get married, it's okay, you can go. But you can still want to get married, but it will be hard. You understand?
It will be hard, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's a foreigner, or as people say, diaspora, but local guys,
But then we need to know why.
Actually, even the international
people,
people will never understand you.
Yeah, they will never understand you, but at least they don't know the truth.
But maybe.
Yeah, most of the time you don't meet at your place. They won't know that you're staying alone.
But okay.
You know? But when they know, they start questioning why.
Yeah, one way or another, that person will want to come and visit you, I guess.
Because, like, personally, for what I know about males, we are just in two categories, alphas and betas. The alphas, we want to provide, we want to protect, we want to feel needed in your life. So if I'm not seeing if I'm not useful to you, I won't say, I will not have that. I will not feel loved.
You try to date her in order to see if she's what's called like she's independent.
Yeah. By the time she steps out,
have you tried that? Because you have to try it.
Yeah, by the time she decides to step out, that means she can live without you. Because when you met her, she was already living. Maybe not how you can treat her.
Actually, why are you looking for someone who will depend on you?
That's what I was going to ask. Why are you looking for someone who needs you, or you want someone who wants you?
Will sit on your
on
the couch
and
then
different.
waiting that you come at night with the.
I'm not saying what I want. I'm saying what male perceive, how they understand things.
We are talking about
actually.
For me, I'm saying the men.
Yeah, the men, how they see it.
Why are you waiting for, why are you so interested to a girl that was still on the couch waiting for the man to come?
Not on the couch.
And the feed, and then because I mean, she's vulnerable. All women
Yeah,
are
all.
vulnerable.
Not all.
Even though she's showing you, I'm capable, I'm okay. She's vulnerable somewhere.
There's something you have to understand.
Yeah.
A man and a woman are two totally different persons.
Human beings, yes.
Human beings.
Yeah.
There is a way men understand things,
Yeah.
and there is a way women understand things.
True.
There is a way men do things, and there is a way women do things. And our love language are totally different.
Yes.
A man wants respect. He doesn't care about your gift, about whatever you do. I mean, if he doesn't feel respected, he won't love you. He won't feel loved. And for a woman, when you don't provide, no matter how much she earns, she will never feel loved. So, and a man always will always trust what you say or what you show, not what you wanted to say.
Wow, so you were trying to say, so a guy can actually, you know, not propose to a girl just because she lives alone?
Because he feels that she's independent.
So you guys don't like independent women?
No, not alpha men. Beta men do.
Let me translate.
That's a topic for another day. We need to discuss about that.
And
Let me
what I was
translate.
telling you is in our society,
And then let me translate again. She will take, I mean, he will take you as a whole, than a girlfriend.
yeah, exactly.
Am I right? That's
Just because you live alone.
Just because you live alone, he'll play with you.
I mean, him, actually, he will just give you some money. He will
play like he's dating
Is it
you.
not being insecure?
From the guy or from the girl?
I think it's being insecure.
It's
The
not-
man thinking maybe like, maybe I'm not good enough for this.
exactly.
For this girl, maybe she has some, you know, they will start creating ideas like, after me, someone
Then
else
someone
will
else
come.
who comes in
Yeah,
your house.
someone else will pay rent.
Anyway.
Yeah, someone else will pay.
That's what I was
Anyway,
saying.
let me
Exactly.
lift
That's
that
the issue
50.
I think that's being somehow insecure.
Exactly. Let me lift
insecure.
it.
But now why not approach the girl and
Yeah.
ask?
Saying being
Yes.
insecure, that's what I was trying to tell you. Men and women have two different way of things and understanding things. For the men, it's not. There is nothing about insecurity. It's ego.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah, true. It's ego.
Men have ego. Women have insecurities. They are different. So it's like for men. If I'm a man and I want a good woman, I have to look good. I have to be clean. Not because I want it, but because it's the message I'm giving to you. I have to be an alpha. You have to feel protected. I have to take you on a date. You have food at your place, but I will take you to the restaurant. I have to prove that I'm capable, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the message I'm giving to you. So, and if you are trying to do what I do, and you can do it by your own self, I'll be like, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like I have a question for you. Why is it that the girl living alone portrays the fact that okay, yes, she's independent. Of course, if she lives alone, she's independent. But that doesn't make her any less of a woman.
No.
Like she's still a woman. That woman who's
Yeah,
vulnerable, as she
she's a
said,
woman.
she wants to be taken care of. She wants to be taken on dates. You know, all those kind of
Yes.
things. A girl who
Actually-
still lives with the parents want. The same girl who lives alone would want the same.
But
I mean that all girls that are living outside are independent.
not all of them.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Because if you're saying independent, I won't accept your money. I won't accept.
I know.
I
I
won't
didn't say you are
accept,
independent.
no,
I'm saying
I
you are sending a message.
Yeah, yeah.
If
to
you
the
live
world.
if you live alone, that means
what
you're
I'm-
independent.
What I want to say is
Not
that
necessary.
sometimes not necessary.
Not necessary. Some
What-
people they are
okay.
feeling a lot of
What I'm
pressure there.
Why would you move out if you don't feel like you are
Sometimes the
capable
pressure
of
at
taking
home
care
is
of
too
yourself?
much to
because-
bear. I want to ask you a question. You have two guys. All of them are looking for you, and you try and check on their Instagram. You look at their pictures. One of them is always with pretty women around him. Another one is with colleagues, work on the pictures. Who has more chances to win her?
The one with colleagues.
Of
Serious
course,
one.
I mean,
Why? The perception, the image that you are receiving. But you don't know if the pretty women are his sisters. You don't know if they are cousins. You don't know anything about that.
well,
Right?
well.
So you don't know the reality
You know,
behind
some
the
things
picture.
talk by
You don't know the.
themselves.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, what I mean, it's you don't really know the reality behind the pictures. And unless you are with the person and see, you will never find out the reality.
Sure.
So it's the same for us. When we see women living by themselves, we will start giving quotes. Like you're saying,
But
yeah, I want a
then,
serious one.
it's not
there
like,
is a preference
It's not
until
like
they come close to
I'm
you.
moving or I work in the town with my apartment.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
telling you.
not that.
truth,
Yeah, that's
people will
true.
find out
Working, I'm a
only
person,
when they
you
come
won't
close
know.
to you and find out the truth.
But now,
Yes.
from
No,
what
no,
you
no,
said,
But there is a perception they already have. They'll be like, why is she outside?
So now what makes you think that
before
the
you
girl
get
lives
that
alone when-
information that I'm living alone, you get the information who I am, how I am,
Not
how I do
necessary.
things.
Not necessary.
No, as in like what I mean is that I'm not moving with my house. Or
Like,
my
you can't
apartment.
know she lives alone
You can know
when you see her
the
for the
first
first
time.
time.
The
Let me
first
tell you
time
something.
what you see is
Especially
a
in this
person.
society of Burundi, any
Oh yeah,
Any
where
other
everyone knows everyone.
there is an investigation.
yeah.
Before you approach a woman,
You investigate.
You investigate. You ask a friend. You ask. I mean, it's rare
But
that
before
guys
you
are
ask,
straight.
before you ask, you saw me.
Maybe on a picture.
Yeah.
At school.
Or at school, whatever.
But we never talked.
So we
Yeah.
never talked. But you saw me.
Yeah, I
so
saw you.
you liked what you saw.
Yes.
Then
No, I didn't like it. I've been attracted.
attracted. Sorry.
I've been attracted. And then I started asking. I started investigating.
And then I
Who is
start
that girl?
liking, and
Yeah.
you know.
But
and,
then-
and the first thing they'll be like, that girl, she stays alone. And they'll be like,
Of course.
okay.
And then they will tell
What
you
do you say
more,
about that?
more, even though
It's like you are so deep in
You
this
don't- you are not-
conversation.
I'm telling you, this
Yeah.
is very. They're having.
Blanche, do you
Yes.
think that mentality should change? The fact that it's bad, it's not seen with a good eye. A girl who moves out.
Yes, to me, I think that it should change because what people think sometimes is not the reality. And I know Burundians especially, they have that thing of thinking, creating a scenario
Yeah, true.
that does not even exist. I don't know if it's fear or what, I don't know, or insecurity, but I think that this should change because there are many different reasons why the girl has decided to move out. Parents, when you reach on a certain age, now, this one is going to be hot pepper. When you reach to a certain age, once they see you not providing, parents, I don't know, that kind of frustration, it will start, they give that bad energy in the house as though you are the cause of their problem, you understand? And this Burundi society, let me tell us the truth, it's hard to get a job. It's hard to get that decent job they want, like, they
But that's
all
not
want
the
us.
topic.
Wait, I know where I'm getting. It's hard to get a job as doctor or whatever. You get a job where you work at night. That's what I'm saying. You don't have that job, they'll be the one causing stress.
Yeah.
That you don't have money, you're doing nothing, you are doing this, different. You get that job,
It's also a problem now.
it's still a problem.
Yeah.
How can you come back home late? A good, decent woman is supposed to come back here. You got a job, maybe it starts at this time to that time, you understand?
Yeah.
It's still a problem. Now, you decide, okay, daddy, mommy, instead of having argument every day,
Fighting every
let
day,
me just
all the
move
time.
out, you understand? The society will point that girl. They don't know what happened with the parents or at
Yeah,
home. They
yeah,
don't know.
sometimes, yeah.
Because if you don't have that money, they will judge. If you
Have
have that
that
money,
money.
they will judge. And they will still say, okay, they will balance. Instead of being judged without money, let me be judged with money.
By experience, this is the testimony that is the truth experience. I mean, you save a lot. But yes, it's true. It's the spending you have to spend on your food, the transport. You have to spend for everything, and the bill and everything. But after you see that, how you are serving, it's incredible.
Yes.
So in order of like giving what's it called, publicity is really good, should be living if you're having really a well mindset. If you live alone and party, my dear,
that's
at
where
the
you
end of
mature.
the month, you know what?
That would be
next
so
month.
immature.
Forget about me, because
would
the
be-
bill it will come.
That would be so immature. If someone wants to move out just because she wants to be
No.
partying all the time, I mean,
But what if you want to move out just because you want to experience what is real life? How real life is, like you want to know more about life, because once you live with your parents,
We are
I cannot say, like-
actually
Okay.
we've been living in the real life, right? But there's things that you can't see when you're still living in parents' house, or you're having someone to care of. As well, you are living. Your kids, if you're having kids, are living in the real
some
life.
people want to stay alone before facing that
that
marriage
that
life,
commitment,
that commitment. That's because you've been with your husband, your
parents.
family, and then you go straight, you live with your husband and children, and some people, they may want, like, let me try that alone time first.
Yeah, that's. Anyways, we are not encouraging
that bad?
anyone to. We're not encouraging because
No,
maybe
no, no,
it,
no.
it might be, you know, against our culture, against the Burundian culture. We don't know. But maybe it's.
We've been really against.
But there is
our
another case we
culture
did not say.
since- Sorry.
There is
For so
another.
long,
For
right?
so long.
But
Please.
there's something
There is
Amore
another
said.
case we did not speak, by the way. We say in Burundi, some parents may live not in Bujumbura and maybe want to study in Bujumbura. I think that one still men we men still judge you. Your parents
that's
maybe
what I
is in
was saying.
Gitega.
That's what I was saying. If your scenario is not understandable according to the society you're living in,
Okay.
you're already in wrong. If you want to experience that freedom, go in a different
Place.
place.
No, no,
Not in the same...
The same country.
The same country as your parents.
Okay, you can maybe be in the same country, but
Well, okay,
not
the
the same
No.
district
Yeah.
or area. Move, go. Because if you're in the same area, people will ask questions.
Why did you go? Why did you
That's-
at your mother?
Anyways, I think people
I
should
was
maybe,
like, what are you going to say?
before
then-
judging,
yeah.
they should maybe dig deeper, you know, to know.
Yes,
the-
not
that's what
possible.
I was thinking.
It's not
Like,
Maybe it's not possible, but that's what should be done.
I think you
know,
should
know the reasons
cross the
why.
person. The same thing we're saying. Be close to that person and ask questions before painting everything.
being
Do you have
judgmental
that
and
time of being
Now
interested of that?
that's the issue.
Do you
Me,
have-
I'm so interested of my gossip that I will, like the story I'm going to build about you.
The thing
for
is,
living.
it's all psychological.
Yeah.
For a man, the first question society asks a man is how much do you make?
But if a
Or how big is your impact? You know?
that's a man.
That's a man. But for a woman, they don't care how smart, how rich, how intelligent, how charismatic she is. If she's not married,
There's something wrong about
Automatically
her,
they-
but not
That's
about
big.
them.
yeah, not about, yeah.
Automatic-
And
Some
after
them-
married, if she has no kids,
It's still an issue.
it's still an
You
issue.
see-
For our parents, if for a woman is not married, it's a shame for them.
Well,
I've seen parents,
I know
they
that.
are doing well, they have money, they have everything. Their kids went to nice schools, they are having nice jobs, but you still see their mother crying. And she's crying to somebody that is really not doing well.
that's a very
and they're
big
like,
issue.
you, at least you,
you didn't get married. like,
your
you're
daughter,
getting,
she got married, but mine,
but, and she's getting old.
yeah, mine, she's
Yes.
getting old. And
We
if you look
should
at her
pray.
daughter, you are like, but she
has money.
She has money.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
I think-
she's doing well, but
It
the mother
is.
is not satisfied. So
Guys, I think this conversation is so interesting. I feel like we should not end it. But you know, time is time. So I'm actually gonna thank you for coming here. Thank you, Blanche.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amaury.
Thank you so much.
That was really great. Thank you, Bella, as well.
Thank you.
And please don't leave us like that again. Yeah, say something.
Make more invitation.
All right, we will. Don't worry, we will. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this conversation, this discussion, as I have, and as you, all of you guys have, I guess, right? And I hope maybe you have learned something, or you still have some questions. They're welcome in the comment section. Please say something, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So, stay tuned for the next one. Bye bye.